Hi, my name is Jordan Henson from Jordan Henson Outdoors and Unguided Waterfowl. This is Nathan Topper from NT Outdoors and Unguided Waterfowl. I guess on today's podcast we're going to be going over the Great American Outdoor Show, which was this past week.
In Harrisburg, PA, you can...
in Harrisburg, PA. It's the NRA Great American Outdoor Show. Look it up. Good time. A lot of different call makers. Nah, actually there's not.
Yeah,
There's a couple of different call makers there. It's mostly guides and outfitters, that type of stuff.
New equipment.
Yeah.
They have a whole...
They have a whole gun room,
Yeah,
basically.
the whole front room's all gun, SIG.
Gun-related stuff.
SIG, Smith & Wesson, Ruger, Remington, like anyone who makes guns was pretty much there.
Mountain Dew, please sponsor me.
It is the NRA, Great American Outdoor Show.
Yeah.
So, it's
NRA stands for National Rifle Association. Why couldn't I spit that out? Wow.
They're a, oh man, I learned this in government.
Come on, spit it out.
Yeah, I can't think of what it's called.
Alright, well, Nathan's a little slow, so...
It's
are they a non-profit? I don't even know.
No, it's a political thing.
No, I don't really care.
You guys know who the NRA is, like.
Yeah, I don't really care what he's saying about, but...
Yeah, I don't care either.
Alright, so,
Okay, so...
I guess what do we want to start out with? What vendors?
Well... It's definitely an all-day thing, so let's start out. It could be if you wanted to stop at every single booth, it'd be a multiple-day thing. If you've never been to the Farm Show Complex, which is where it is in Harrisburg, PA, first of all, just the building's big, plenty of rooms, and then there's plenty of vendors.
It's easy to miss rooms, in all honesty.
It is. It's like...
See, like if you haven't been there before too, it's especially easy. To,
I've been there multiple times.
Yeah, I've been there a lot.
And I still do not know what room I'm in most of the time.
Oh yeah, I don't know what room I'm in, but I usually hit them all.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
But, yeah, so there's, like we were saying, there's a lot of outfitters, guides, gun companies. Like there's a couple like vehicle companies there. There was Polaris, Can-Am, John Deere, Dodge, Ford had a booth, I think. Chevy didn't have a booth there.
No.
That was kind of sick,
I'm trying to think of what else we saw over that direction where you're talking about.
In there, it's like
they had a lot of
Remington.
They had a lot of outdoor vehicle power equipment type.
Yeah.
They had companies selling racks. So like, if you can think of something you do like in like the broad like outdoor, genre. That's not the word, but it will work. Category. Anything at all. Tree stand. There was a few tree stand companies, a few safety companies. Archery. You like archery? They had a whole archery room, so not just guns getting the love.
We skipped the archery room. I wasn't really feeling archery room this year.
Yeah, me neither. But there's only archery doesn't get as. Archery definitely gets overshadowed by guns, but it is the NRA, Great American Outdoor Show.
Yeah.
Plenty of hunting stuff. There was a few vendors selling hunting clothes.
Yeah, Sika didn't have a booth this year.
But there was someone selling Sika.
Yeah, there were like a couple like places that had like a couple racks of Sika, but Sika within itself, and then like the main company did not have. Last year they had a really big booth, but this year they did not have anything. Yeah, there were a couple places that had some Yeti stuff. They didn't have their own booth though.
Lancaster Archery had it.
Yeah, and no, it wasn't Lancaster Archery. It was like a little bit. It was like a.
Yeah, well, I went in the archery place.
Yeah, it was in the archery room. Where you can find some Yeti stuff. You usually you can get some decent sale prices, especially if you go on the last day.
Yeah,
we're going the very last day, which is Sunday. So.
We're gonna go up there.
We're gonna get some deals.
We're gonna go up there, stop by the call manufacturers because we have a slight obsession.
No, not a slight. At all. Shut up.
But there's some cool innovations there too. I mean, these things have been out for a while, but I stopped by a booth, gun training booth. Tells you everything you're doing wrong and how to correct it. So if you're in the market for that, you can go talk to one of them guys. But
lots of different people have lanyards there, calls there. Like what else? It's not just waterfowl calls. There's a lot of turkey calls there. Decent bit of deer calls.
Yeah, it's the outdoor show.
Quite a few squirrel calls too.
It's the outdoor show. Anything outdoor.
Yeah, Fox Pro's a booth there. It's another big name you guys might know. Hayes calls. They have a booth.
Moving through.
All right, buddy.
No, I'm just saying like moving through the building, and then we get fishing. They have
whole
room for fishing as well.
The fishing room's kind of really. I would not recommend buying any fishing stuff from there. It's really just a lot of cheap stuff. Not gonna lie, I know a lot of guys have got knocked off from that. I know one of my buddies was up there last year, and some guy tried to tell him that his rod was like the best rod there is and cast further than any other rod. So my buddy and his friends, they kind of knew the rod wasn't that great. They figured, so they told us, so they say like, oh, I bet it's not. And the guy's like, fine, let's go outside and I'll show you. So they take a bigger brand rod and then the guy's rod out there, and the guy goes to cast a bigger brand rod, and it goes pretty good. And then he goes to cast his rod, and it went like 3 yards. Then he's like, oh, it messed up. So he went to do it again and broke the rod. So, if that doesn't go to show that there's some cheap stuff there, I don't know what does. So, thanks, Kim.
And then, gotta have your snacks. There were some jerky companies, some snack stick companies.
Yeah.
I'm sure there were some other.
There's a bacon spread company.
Yeah, I'm sure there was other food companies that I just skipped over.
I think there might. I don't remember. There's actually this one really good sauce company that's there. They're at the farm show too. They have like different sauces for like. They had like hot sauces. They had like some. This one garlic sauce was really good that they have. I like it a lot. It's just like a different barbecue sauces, just all sorts of different types of sauces they have. There's a couple of companies based out of PA too, which is cool. You go to support the local community.
And then, I guess, I'm trying to think, go through the boats.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
I kind of just skipped right through the boats.
I didn't look through them. Actually, I went and looked at the
because, they're pretty, unless you know boats, like, if you're a boat guy, then they're not the same. But for me, I'm not a big boat guy, so, they'd all be the same. They'd be a boat. And, I'm not buying a boat. I have no need to buy a boat yet. I'd love a boat, but I don't have a need to buy a boat yet. So, or the funds.
We were looking at different boats again, and I'm like,
yeah. So I don't have the money or the need for a boat right now. So they're all the same for me. So I skipped right through that.
You always have the need for a boat. That's a lie.
Skip through that booth and
a liar.
Now
you always need a boat.
Now where are we?
We
the outdoor products room. Where we're probably going to be spending most of our time talking.
Yeah, so that's where we get into this. Put them center stage. I was going to do that, I'm not sure it's going to go. That's where we get into these two and that thing. There's a lot more, but these are just the three that we
picked up, yeah. If you want to start, let me start.
I'll let you start. I'll let you start. So I have a lot more to say about mine because
that's
in
true.
The company, so I'll let you
go ahead. Yes. Okay, so let's start out with the duck call. So,
Kim, stop.
The duck call here is by Let 'em Light Game Calls, based out of Kentucky. Just a small guy, one guy, hand-tuned, turned, full acrylic, so not just an acrylic barrel poly insert, full acrylic, custom turned by him, custom tuned by him, like mentioned 5 seconds ago. Cool guy, just an older guy, turning some calls, bringing them out, selling them, and they're good. Don't really want to call because it might shoot the audio straight out the, just...
And the audio, what happens is, with this mic, there's your white line, which is where you're good, there's your yellow line, which is where you're not good, there's a red line, which is where you're really not good.
Yeah, so I don't want to call
So every time we call, straight to red.
Yeah, so I'm not going to call on it. Maybe my first video might be a review on this.
Yeah.
But might also not feel like filming a video. So
so just don't expect to get any. Yeah,
don't expect to get a video from me. But
when I said he's from NT Outdoors, scratch that.
It could happen, but I doubt it.
It's not gonna happen. He filmed one video in what, 2 years having the channel about now?
1 year.
No, we're going on a year and a half. We'll give it to him.
And I deleted that video. So
Waterfowl News.
Yes, sir. So not gonna run it, but maybe if we ever do another video in the future where we're outside, it could go on the Unguided Waterfowl channel.
Which is not true.
It could, because we're doing a collaborative collection of different calls.
I suppose.
So that might happen outdoors, and then I'll show you this call. But let me tell you, he knows what he's doing. I didn't really expect much because they are also cheap, but that's not bad. Cheap doesn't mean bad, especially if he's not lying. He said this is full acrylic. and like the results don't lie. This thing will call. And this thing calls good for my liking.
There is a booth there that I think was True Tone calls or something.
Yes,
all their calls are $20 and under. I bought a goose call from them last year for about $7. The guy said I sounded good on it, which I did, but the calls are junk. Don't buy them. They tried to see when I told the guy that I called with all Tim Grounds this year. You know, he was like trying to fresh me into it. See, they have a sign that says all calls are $19.99 or under. So I'm sitting there going on this call. You know, it sounded half decent for a duck call, but you know, so I'm going on, and then the guy told you want to buy it. I was like, nah, I gotta save my money. And then he said, what exactly did he say? He said his exact words were, "Oh, I'll give you a deal for $20." I was like, time out. Your sign says $19.99, and I was like, no, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I think I saw their booth and I just skipped it.
Yeah, don't go to that booth. It's not worth it. The guys, I don't know, I don't like it. The calls are junk. I'm not trying to bash the company. I'm just saying, like, when it comes, I don't want to word this, like, for the most part.
Yeah.
Excluding Haydell's Game Calls and a couple other companies, when it comes to calls, you get what you pay for. But Haydell's Game Calls, they're like, I know a lot of guys that swear by them, and their calls are usually pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm. But back to this call. I don't have too much to say, but at the same time, this guy's booth was just like tons of calls. Out of he had the most calls. Like he was probably turning calls for this. I mean, maybe some of the bigger guys had calls behind their booth, but just displayed.
Yeah. This
guy was just loaded. He must have been doing this all year preparing for this show, and that's a good thing for him. He's got good stock to buy for people to buy his calls. Mm-hmm. Not good for me because I was sitting there like, which one do I want? I have double reads, single reads, just like any other call brand.
Goose calls.
Goose calls. He had 3 and didn't like them, you know.
I haven't tried him running them.
Gonna be honest, didn't like his goose calls, but personal preference. But I stopped on this one, which is really cool. When we do a video, you probably can't see it at all because it's black. Here's the white background. Probably still can't see because it's really small. But love that little thing.
You have to put it back up there. It's fine.
I'm putting it back up there.
Okay.
But he has all sorts of ones that will do different things. And then to this call, which I'm still working on. On Sunday, I'm going to take it up, I think. See if I can get them to retune it. But I like the call, and I like the company. This is KES Waterfowler's Migration Ender 11. It's not fast. That's my biggest issue right now. It's not fast. And
that's. What do you mean by fast?
Huh?
Explain what you mean by fast. I guess it's kind of self-explanatory, but they don't have that calls like.
So, a fast call, you know, on this one, when I cluck and then try to cluck again, just doesn't work out. The call just physically cannot, like, call fast.
It's not responsive.
You can't get notes out really quickly. That's very self-explanatory as to why it's not fast. Which is why I don't think it's personally mine, but I still like the call. Like, gotta see the difference there. For my calling preferences, I don't like this call, but I like this call. I see potential in it if I tune it a little more.
Yeah.
But it sounds good. I just have to get used to it. Practice. I got it Wednesday. Practiced on it 2 days. And
now we're here.
And now we're here, and on Sunday I'm going to try to pick up some more reads, maybe shave one, and see if I can get it a little more responsive. But I do like that call again because it's also my first call I'm tuning on. Like, I'm not scared to, like, my 2 Tim Grounds, I like how they call. I don't want to tune them. This call, don't like it quite yet, so I want to fine-tune it, and it gives me the perfect excuse because I can just tune it, and I'll probably figure out how I'll probably get it back to somewhere where I like it. So, kind of... Well, I'm really glad I bought it. I also like supporting other companies other than just Grounds, and nice to have.
And actually Jordan Henson Foundation.
Yeah. And now, talk about your call a little bit.
So, the box right there, hopefully you can see what the box says. It says GP Calls.
It stands for Gritty Pack.
So, yeah, it stands for Grit Pack Calls. So, they're a company based out of Virginia. I'm not exactly sure where. See on here?
The KES, they're based out of Ohio. So I forgot I mentioned it on that one, but the KES, based in Ohio.
Which area they're based out of?
Really cool guy.
Locust Grove, Virginia. All right, not gonna give you the full address, but based out of Locust Grove, Virginia. So basically, what happened is I've been pretty big into calling for a while, couple of years now, and I've won into competition call. What was that about? That was interesting. So I was trying out a lot of different booths up there. You know, a lot of different calls. I mean, I tried out a lot of different calls. Like I hit about every booth there was and tried out most of the calls there. I was just at a banquet. I helped out with a banquet the other day. You know, so I got like this really nice looking banded shirt. You know, I mean, so like, you know, I had like Delta Waterfowl on it. You know, I mean, it's like when I went up there, you know, I was thinking, I was like, no, before I went up there, I was like, You know, like when I go up there, you know, I want to look like I know what I'm doing, because I have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing. So I went up there, and like most of the guys, you know, like I'd get up to the booth with this, you know, fancy waterfowl shirt on. Most of the guys start grabbing calls and be like, here, be like, well, you look like you know how to blow one. Started trying them out, and I was like, all right, cool. But so then the guys at GP, they're really good guys. Big shout out to Travis. He definitely hooked me up. Yeah, if you don't, you can add them on Snap if you have Snap. You know what it is actually?
It's GP calls.
Yeah, it's literally just GP calls.
And if you don't have Snapchat, I'm sure they have Instagram. I'm sure they have
They
Facebook.
do.
I'm sure they have YouTube. And I know you're on YouTube. And if you're not,
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know how you're doing this.
But so yeah, this is the GP calls Mo Kraken. I'm gonna be doing a review video on this on my own channel. Probably here pretty soon. I'm not gonna film today. It's getting dark. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a review video on this pretty soon. No, it's not. It hasn't been for a while. But this is the GP calls Mo Kraken. It's not. I don't know. It's kind of like mid pitch when you say it's like not super high pitch, not super deep.
I mean, if you can get deep on it, you can get high on it.
Yeah, that's true. That's a pretty good range. It like, I'm starting to get it to fit my calling style a little better, but like, I don't know. I just feel like got used to running grounds, which they blow a lot different. So, I really like this company a lot. Hopefully, gosh, I don't know. Hopefully we'll be working together in the future with them. Travis and the other guy Zane, I've been talking to them about calling competitions for them once they get their competition duck call out. So definitely go check out their website. I think it's just GP Calls, maybe.
Yeah, I think I searched that up too.
Just Google GP Calls, you'll find them. Yeah, big shout out to the guys from Grip Pack Calls. Yeah.
And then going back, now that we've just explained our pickups from the room, kind of just go about, you know, when you get there, when you get into the room and you're starting to call on calls, like,
don't be scared.
Yeah, don't be scared. You know, I was a little nervous because it was my first time doing it, but like, people are walking through there that don't call at all. So if you have a decent stay to what you know. That's another good thing. Don't try to get fancy if you know you can't get fancy, because then you'll start to sound kind of stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So try to stick to what you know.
See, honestly, go in there super confident, but not overconfident.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
oh, battery's low.
And you know, the other thing is unless you just absolutely are just starting out calling, if you know a little bit, make sure you know what kind of calls you like, because when you get up and you're like, hey, can I try a goose call? First thing they're going to ask, you like it fast? You like it stiff? You know, like, they're going to ask you all these questions.
Yeah.
So that they can give you a starting point to where you can be like, no, this is too hard to blow, and they'll be like, oh, we have this one's tuned lighter. The guys are there to help you. And the guys know the calls. They work there.
Yeah, I mean, alright, so if you saw a weird cut right there, it's because the camera turned off. I forgot that this camera only goes to 20 minutes, and we passed the 20-minute mark and shut it right off. So, Nathan's going to jump us back into that conversation, and then we're going to keep rolling. We're going to try and keep this portion a little short, because I know the podcast is already like 20 minutes. So, yeah.
Alright, so, when we ended off, I don't really want to start the conversation, but it might help us segue. So, ending off, talking about how the guys know their calls, huh?
Yeah.
Those guys are...
We already went over that, did we not?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like...
Yeah.
So...
You texted.
Getting along with that, the guys are also real cool there. They're all real nice, involved, know their stuff. And I can't really remember what else we were talking about. Like, this really screwed us up when it shut off. But,
Alright, so I don't know if I'm repeating myself or not from what we caught in the video, but the guys are all super genuine.
Yeah.
I already went over how they're willing there to help you, I think.
Yeah, I think that was like the first thing we said. But
yeah, but So basically, I guess just want to tell what we talked about and end it quick.
Huh?
Want to do what we talked about and end it quick? Just kind of.
About how the guys,
Yeah.
Like at KES, all their guys were real cool. The owner wasn't there. Chris.
Huh? For you, he wasn't there.
Yeah, Chris was not there for me. But don't worry, Chris, if you're watching this, your guys were well behaved and they were real nice and they helped me get a call and they helped tune it up. So, just real good experience.
Yeah.
Possibility I might pick up another call in the future when I have money again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somehow, Chris, if you're watching this, somehow, I don't know if I'm repeating myself. I'm gonna say it so many times during this last section, but
because of this screwed up.
Exactly, because I don't know. But so Chris, I just want to say thanks so much for helping me out so much with talking about competition calling in general, different calls. And just gave me a lot of advice. I don't know. Good. He's a really good guy.
Cool tattoo.
Tattoo's freaking sweet. Imagine you make something, and then you have it tattooed on yourself. Pretty sweet. But yeah.
It's a lanyard with a bunch of calls.
With his calls.
They're his calls, yeah.
Yeah. They say KS on them too.
That's pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
Tattoo's
calls.
awesome.
It's pretty cool tattoo. Pretty cool calls.
Mhm.
Pretty cool employees.
Yeah. Shout out to the guys at GP. Shout out to all the call makers there. Not gonna lie. Shout out to everybody at the show.
They're all genuine.
Everybody at the show dedicated their time to try and help you guys out. Some people there were just there for the sale, but a lot of guys were there to help you out with the sale. And honestly, like some of the guys, if some of the guys didn't think that their product was for you, they let you know.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you to waste their money. They want to leave a good impression on you too, for in case you come back next year, and their calls and you run really good on their calls, or I don't know, any other products, they work really well for you. The guys want to leave a good impression. They want you to have a good time up there. They want to have a good time up there, so be polite to them too. But
yeah, I was just gonna say some of the niceness in some of the people might be from trying to get a sale, but
not all of them though.
Yeah, I know exactly. Some of them would literally just say, GP did it to me. They were like, check out, Travis, whatever, however he likes to be called. I couldn't run his calls, at least the ones I can run that one pretty decent, but the ones that I tried at the booth, I could not run. He said, try out all the other calls. See what's good to you. They're not even there's not much competition.
Mm-hmm.
In the call making industry, there's competition like any business, but a lot of the call companies, they'll be friends with each other.
Especially if it's smaller guys, or it's not
calls.
Big companies. The guy Chris from KES, he hunts with Ernie Ross, Hunter Grounds,
Hunted with
Steve.
Tim.
Yeah, I hunted with Tim. Steve. I can't remember his name, but one of the other big call makers, Steve. I can't
it's a
remember
big
off the top
thing.
of my head, but
it's a big thing. In the Facebook group Call Nuts, they're friends. They do collaborations with calls.
Yeah.
There's not. It's pretty cool.
When it comes to the waterfowl world, there's a lot of people that are rude, and stuck up in waterfowl. But then there's a group that's it's almost like a family.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody's super nice. Really willing to help. They're really they're there for you.
Yeah.
But then there's some guys that could care less about you. As long as they kill birds, they're fine. But
so
none of the guys at the show were like that I talked to. They were all really good, genuine guys.
There's a quick rundown of the Great American Outdoor Show, hosted by the NRA at the Farm Show Complex in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Yes, sir.
Pretty big event.
Very big event.
The
biggest outdoor show in the world.
People come from all.
They say.
People come from all over the world to not world. That was way.
No, they come from there's safaris from Africa. I'm pretty.
Well, people trying to sell you something. They come. I'm talking people come patrons, whatever you want to say.
Or
they come from all over the country, at least all over
Yeah.
the continent, I could say, because they might come from Canada, they might come from Mexico.
I doubt it. Mexico. That's
doubt
a
it.
haul.
I doubt it. But
if people won't even come from Illinois, Mexico's a haul. That was not directed. Yeah, it was directed. Love you, buddy, if you know what I'm talking about. No, you're not watching the thing. Whatever.
Anyway.
Oh, it's funny. But I guess it sounded good at any point. I guess.
Good bit of people from Virginia and stuff, so it's a little bit of a haul, but you want to get a hotel there, you want to bring your camper. I think there's some campgrounds. I think the website tells you where some campgrounds are. So.
Oh yeah. If you wanna host a booth there, just go to the NRA Great American Outdoor Show website. There's all sorts of information there. You do have to pay obviously because you're probably gonna make money there.
Mm-hmm.
But
admission for general patrons isn't that bad.
I think it's less than $30, ain't it?
$15 a person if you're an adult, which I don't know what the cap is for children, like child or adult.
I think 14 or 12.
Child is $7-8, and then seniors, if you're a senior,
12, right?
Senior if you're watching this, $12 after 3 p.m. half off or something.
Yeah, after 3 p.m. half off for everybody. And if you buy a ticket, say you go on Monday like I did or Wednesday like he did, we're going back up Sunday
with the same
ticket. Yeah, exactly. So the last day of the show, which is always a Sunday, the last day you can get in with an old ticket for free, which is pretty cool, because like say like for me, like I want to go back up there and talk to the call companies. He wants to go back up there and talk to the call companies, so we get to go get in for free on the last day. Also the last day you can snag a lot of good deals.
People
I know a lot of
people to travel back to their homes.
Exactly. Yeah, they don't want to take all their gear with them. They want to get rid of it, But yeah, my pop-up, he got a CVA muzzleloader on a really good deal when he went up there the last day. But honestly,
not everyone's going to do it, though.
Yeah,
don't be like calling up on Sunday expecting to get like this super good deal on everything, because I'm sure some big companies that have big trucks that
they don't care.
Like they pay a trucker to come pick them. They don't have to bring it home. But some of the small guys that might have to bring it in their trailer might want to lighten it up. Less stuff.
A lot of them are like, hey, I'm gonna sell this for.
Yeah, less stuff to pack up.
Yeah, exactly. But so I guess
you got to talk to them about don't push it. Don't push the deal.
Yeah, exactly. Don't push it. Honestly, sit there and talk to the guys for a while. Just have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Let them enjoy themselves.
Yeah, get on a good I don't know, like get a good reputation with them.
Yeah,
but at the same, don't get a good reputation and then push for the deal. Like I said,
exactly.
You gotta, and don't expect to get a good reputation with them. For them to get, you could get a good reputation with them and they're not gonna give you a deal. But you just gotta respect that. They gotta make money. You still got a good reputation with these guys. You see them next year, like, oh hey, they might have a new thing. They're like, hey, try this, and you still have a good reputation with them. It's not all about deals all the time. Sometimes it's about just supporting the company. Buy it full price too. Like if you really like the product, you're really good with the guys. Buy it full price. That'll get your reputation.
Yeah. Also, don't be afraid to speak your opinion. Say if you're up there running GPs, you don't like them. Don't be afraid to tell them, hey, I think you guys should maybe change this. You know what I mean? Or if you did this, it might be a little better. More people might like it. Or just don't be afraid to speak your mind. But use your filter though. It's a big thing. Don't be rude.
Yeah.
Don't go up to these guys and be like, hey, your call sucks.
Yeah.
That's just.
Want to build a reputation.
Yeah. Go up to someone and be like, hey, your call sucks. It's horrible. But if you go up to him, be like, hey, I like this part of your call, but I think you guys should change this. It'd be better that way. Or for me, it would be run better that way or something.
The other thing is if your opinions are, hey, your call sucks. There's nothing about it that's good. Don't
say anything.
Don't go to them and get your reputation. Nothing's forcing you to go to that company. So if you think it sucks, here, clean this off. I'm gonna go look at some of the other booths. Don't go back.
Yeah, exactly. Or just say, so you're gonna buy it? Say no thanks. I gotta save my money, or I'm not interested in your product. I mean, it's just simple.
That's the other thing. The booths, the guys at the booths, I'll be trying out a call. I'll be like, hey, clean this. They weren't pushing it. They weren't like, so you're buying it. They didn't do that to me. I think Jordan was saying about the True Tone guys tried to be like, I'll give you a deal on this call.
Yeah, those guys were really pushy. Now it wasn't that, I wasn't buying the call to begin with, and after they got really pushy, that kind of really sent me over the edge. All right, I don't really, I'm not one to trash companies or anything on here, but I just wanted to say a little something about it.
Most of the guys won't push the sale. We are getting on a tangent, but
yeah. All right, so you don't have anything to say, do you? And you don't have anything else to say, do you?
No,
no, good.
I'm pretty sure we can finish this off. So I'll finish it. You introed it. So this was another podcast from Unguided. I don't know the number because we have actually filmed
3.
We've actually filmed probably close to 4, 5, or 6 of these and not posted a majority of them.
Top name.
And so, yeah, I don't know what the number is. Jordan's saying it's 3. He's fact checking me right now.
Keep talking.
Follow us on our social medias. NT_outdoors_19, I think. I changed it from the last podcast to
Episode 3, this is going to be.
Alright, this is episode 3. So, from last episode, I was 18 was my last number. It's 19 now because that's when I made my account.
No, I thought it was.
I just changed it, like yesterday. Jordan's is Jordan Henson Outdoors.
Nope, it's Henson. My Instagram's Henson_outdoors. My YouTube's Jordan Henson Outdoors.
I don't have a YouTube. It was said at the beginning, but I don't really technically have one. I don't think I'm discoverable because I don't have any videos.
If you want to find his channel for some odd reason and like maybe
link in his description.
Go put the
or link in this description.
Maybe, or just if you go to any of my videos on Jordan Henson Outdoors, just watch it. But then when you get to the end, if it's a video that he's in, it should be up there. I forget if I put it on the other ones or not. I don't think I did.
Yeah.
He kind of slowed down and slacked off with helping me out. So, you know, I couldn't do that to him anymore.
So,
oh gosh, this is not good.
Trying to find out the,
That's not good.
I'm trying to find out the final little things of this I want to talk about. Running out of time if you're far for the Great American Outdoor Show, but it's annual, so.
Yep, go next year.
Go next year, and there might be more call companies.
So I guess that's basically it. I guess
pretty much it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to
plug. I'll just shout out a couple companies.
Oh yeah, I want to do that. Thank you.
I'm plugging companies.
Yeah, so am I.
Lord.
KES Waterfowlers on pretty much everything. Their website, YouTube. Their YouTube they haven't posted 7 years. I think was the latest. I also didn't click it. Yeah. Their channel. I was just watching a few of their videos and it was like 7 years ago. But subscribe if you want. Instagram, KES Waterfowlers. No Snapchat. Facebook, KES Waterfowlers.
I gotta go through all the social media to plug their names and stuff. They can find.
Let 'em Light has an Instagram with one post on it, so I don't think they're that active on it, but they say they're active on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook and YouTube. It's Instagram they're not active on.
Yeah.
So, that should be Let 'em Light. Let 'em Light calls, I think. Larry Ham. That's the guy. Big man on campus. Turning all these calls, tuning them up.
Yep.
Does pretty good at it, too. So, those are the two I wanted to plug here from the show. You know, Tim Grounds isn't around anymore, but his son Hunter still.
It's still called Tim Grounds.
Yeah, it's still called Tim Grounds, but Hunter Grounds is the one keeping her alive, keeping the business going, and doing it pretty well. You can find him on Facebook.
If you go to the website, tell him we sent you.
Yeah.
Tell him Jordan Henson and Nathan Topper sent you.
Yep, and then R&T, pretty big duck company.
Big company.
Duck calling company.
They're a big call company. All right, Nathan's done. He's getting slow. But yeah, so like you said, check out Tim Grounds Championship Calls. Check out GP Calls. Tell them I sent you. That's what I want to plug. I guess that's basically it. Tango Free Waterfowl for decoys. Dive Bomb for decoys. Big Owls for decoys. Drake Waterfowl for your clothing.
Unless you're on a budget.
Yeah, unless you're on a budget, then go to Cabela's Bass Pro. Their stuff works just fine. Yeah, I guess that's really it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yes, sir.